According to 36% rule, even making over $100,000 a year, I couldn't afford a house in most places. I am lucky and I bought my house in 2012. I've been looking at maybe a larger house. I was looking at mortgage affordability calculators and the number they are returning is insane. It's saying my affordable house value is $170,000. You can't buy anything around here for $170,000. I paid $80,000 for my house in 2012 and the interest rate was only 2.8%. Now the best I'm seeing is around 77.5% interest and it makes the payments huge. I feel defeated that I make what I thought was a great salary and I can't even afford a decent house. I live in a smaller rural area as well. Houses here are averaging $230,000 plus for any house with 3+ bedrooms, even older ones. What the heck happened these last few years? I'm defeated and just disappointed in where we've gone as a whole in this country. There is no explainable reasoning for this increase in house costs. At least you have a home. I wish I had such security. I am a renter and make near $100K. I have not even the faintest hope of home ownership. What's the point of it all? You're not alone. We bought our house in 2016. Its value has more than doubled. We can't afford to buy the same house today. I know that people want to protect their home values. But I would be happy to see my home value tank if it helps everyone else. You're calculating with gross pay and not net, right? Because that's what the banks will use. The housing market exploded during COVID due to low interest rates and high demand. I had friends offer 20% over asking with no contingencies. And still get outbid. That price increase is still in the market today. No one wants to sell their house for less than it was worth 2 years ago. I'm in the same situation as you. If I wanted to sell my house today, even with the COVID price inflation, I would probably only be approved for something worth less than what I can sell it for due to the higher interest rates. My wife and I make more money now than when we bought our house 8 years ago. We could not afford to buy our house today. Its value has nearly tripled. Imagine how people feel who have no house then. The whole situation is bleak for first-time buyers who don't have mommy and daddy money or a really good job. Inflation shifted things. $100,000 plus was a phenomenal salary 810 years ago. But I'd say now the new number is $200,000 plus. Only people I know doing well are dinks. We've been totally bamboozled. Go to school. Follow the rules. Pay your taxes. Be polite. Work hard. Get a slice of the pie. Bullshit. Can confirm. Make just shy of 100K. Simple 3-bed 1.5 bath is 525K. I'm not even close to being able to do that. Here in the UK it's getting ridiculous. Feels like I'm just 10-15 years too late. Buying my first house in my 40s feels like a failure. Our wages tend to be lower too. So even if you work in tech, earning even close to 6 figures is rare. You're not using gross pay. You have Vanguard Group and BlackRock to thank for the inflated housing prices. The EU actually started a case to sue them for monopolizing and buying up huge amount of rental houses across Europe and doubling the average rent on normal working-class people. The case died a slow death because COVID happened and it never was touched again. Interest rates should have been raised in 2015. The Fed was so blind to the housing crisis. If your worldview is that the people with all of the institutional power want us to be happy and feel secure, then you're right. It doesn't make sense. Is that your worldview? When you say, in this country, which country do you mean? Where I live, the average price for a 3-bedroom house is getting up near $1 million. It's very difficult for people to enter the housing market. Man, I'm lucky I got mine in 2016. The girlfriend and I bought at 25 years old. With a spouse making $100K, you could probably swing it. That is the problem with inflation, it impacts the poor and middle class the most. Yes, this is correct. Lots of people are paying rents that are 50% plus of their income for take-home after tax. Land leeches, banks, politicians, and rights need to be held accountable to the fullest extent and be severely limited in their dealings. This is why people expect the housing market to crash. Ordinary people can't afford ordinary houses. 100K is the new 60K.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.